Welcome to jkgames, the gaming podcast where we bring you the gaming news we care about.
And maybe some that we don't.
And whether you play on easy mode,
or you like a good challenge,
this is the show where we'll try to level up your gaming knowledge.
Whoa.
There you go. Hey.
Well, let's address the elephant in the room here. We've got some visitors.
There's more than one elephant. There's one,
Who are
2,
you?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have additional 4 elephants with us today, because I guess we are all elephants today. But yeah, this is a special episode if you didn't know. We are Jerica and Kayla, and we talk about video games. But every year we do a Fantasy League draft. And of course, we are very competitive with this lovely group of people that we're here with today. And we wanted to figure out a way to stream it. So I hope this is working.
It looks good. I can see.
Well, I hope people can hear. So if anyone is tuning in, please let us know if we sound good. But yeah, we'll go ahead and go around real quick just to say, hey, who's all in here? I mean, I have the names attached to the little square boxes with the faces in them. But we'll start at the top left. It's Josh. Hey, Josh, what do you do? What are you doing here?
How do you do? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Josh is sure. Josh might be a familiar face.
Yeah, I've been on the podcast a couple times. We started doing this, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
2019, I don't remember. And yeah, this is the first time kind of doing more formal, streaming it or whatever. But yeah, it's been fun each year. We've had different winners each year. I just happened to make it when we started, so I'm kind of going to be, moving us along.
He's the captain of the ship. He's the captain this evening.
For those who don't know what this is, give us a quick description. What is this thing we're doing?
It's kind of like fantasy football, I think, but I've never played fantasy football, so I'm not too sure.
It's like fantasy football, yeah.
There you go. Basically, each of us have our little fake publisher, and we will be kind of doing a draft for, instead of football players, for video games that will be coming out in the year 2022, or at least that we think.
Allegedly.
Yes. And so each of us will pick, and essentially, as games come out, it uses opencritic.com to, give us points. And so if a game scores, well, we get points. If it doesn't score too well, you lose points. And so, as we go, we each get to pick counter picks. So if someone else's game doesn't do well, then we'll get the points, that kind of thing. So throughout the year, we also have a little mini budget, and we can bid to pick up more games. That's about it. That's the summary.
Yeah. And Josh, what is your publisher name, Josh?
Oh, let's see. My publisher today is Your Mom Sold Us an NFT of her feet for 32 cents. Yeah.
That's a true story, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, next up, well, we know Kayla, but Kayla, real quick, your publisher name.
Yeah, hi. My name is Kayla. You might know me from previous events. Last year was my first year doing this, and I did absolutely terrible. So there's that. But hopefully this year I'll do better. I'm more prepared this year. Last year I was not prepared at all, so I was just like, what can I pick? Most of my picks didn't come out, actually. I did my prized achievement is stealing Life is Strange True Colors from Jerica.
It's either her picks didn't come out or she just took them from me, so.
You can also outbid people. I don't know if Josh mentioned that, but that's also something that's really fun. My publisher name is what I hope to happen this year, and that is Ape Escape Remastered 2022. I will die on this hill, and that is all from me.
Okie dokie. I'm just going from left to right, so it's me. Hello. And this year, I sort of just building on top of my previous publisher name every year, and it's Lesbianis. Lesbians. That's the play on that, I guess.
$1 bean.
Lesbianis. Forbidden South. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Can you just break that down for me real quick?
Well, when you go downtown and pick up some ham.
Downtown.
It's forbidden. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, next up is Cody, and I have your face in here with your beard, and your beard looks great.
Thanks. I brushed it out 5 minutes ago. So
Cody's
I did
been
it just for you.
Thank you. Cody's been on the show at least 8 times now. Is that right?
Eight, I think
12,
8,
12
yeah.
times. 12.
But realistically, this is the 3rd or the 4th?
It's
I don't know.
Or 3 point. Let's just say 3.5. Let's just go in the
Okay.
middle.
3.58 remix.
That's right. I'm a Kingdom Hearts game.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. I am the defending champion of my first year in it, and then my sophomore year last year, I did absolutely terrible, and I hit a sophomore slump, and it went real bad because nothing came out, and then the game about male men lesbians did not do great.
It didn't.
So
it didn't.
it didn't
Male
hit.
women.
I was really disappointed.
Sorry, yeah, male women.
Like you know a lot of sports terms. You know the slump. What was that?
That was the sophomore slump. Yeah,
Sophomore slump, yeah.
Let me put my fantasy football hat on. Yeah, man. So this year, my 3rd year, we're taking it serious again. I got a list of 42 games in front of me I'm going to pick from.
Oh my god!
I got a draft board. Had a lot of time recently, turns out. So now I'm ready to go. The Crumley Facade begins this year.
Oh my god.
It's ready to go. That's my publisher name.
The Crumdella effect.
That's right. Or aka the Crumdella effect, depending on, whatever tickles your fancy.
That was mine. I made that. All right. Next up, we got Piercy.
Hey, I think that's me. So if I'm following up from the stream over here, first time on the stream. So
yeah,
there's so much room for activities. We're cramming all these people. I have done terrible every single year at this. I happen to pick the best games apparently, so which means it scored super high and I end up losing all those points. But this year is going to be different. Last year was my best year yet. This one's going to be even better. And I am purchasing games under the publisher name of Legend of Zelda and the Non-Fungible Triforce.
Who got second place last year? Was it you, Pierce? Or was it me? I did terrible, I'm pretty sure.
I thought I got second.
You did?
I think
Okay.
it was Brandon.
What I've done in
2022. It was 2021.
21,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's me.
All right. All right, Kyle.
Hey, I'm Kyle. I am the winner of the original league.
Oh, yeah.
First time.
First time winner. Welcome back.
Freshman.
Got to take
Champion.
home that beautiful, beautiful trophy. My publisher name is Non-Fungible Games. Not like NFTs in games, just like the entire game is an NFT. That's what we're making.
Nice.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
NFTs are taking over this draft.
I can't wait to look
I
at
was wondering
it.
how many would be NFT
Three.
gems.
Can you actually play an NFT or do you just look at it?
You can do whatever you want with an NFT. I mean, it doesn't mean anything anyway, so.
Okay.
I think we can get into NFTs right now.
Cool.
Kyle just offended all of our viewers.
Oh no.
And then last but not least, and I added a little flair to him, is Brian. He is the current champion, right? Would we consider defending champ?
Yeah.
Champion.
Yeah.
King of the castle, whatever you want to call it.
He is on camera. He is currently on the E3 press floor.
Yeah, he's very busy.
They're doing that early this year.
Yep. So I've been here for 3 years as well, or 4 years as everybody else has. I guess not Kayla. Kayla missed the first year, but I got third place the first year, second place the second year, finally won last year. So I'm totally ready to come in last place this year.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what works.
Yeah.
Or you could be the one to actually hold on to it 2 years in a row.
No.
Has nobody ever done 2 years in a row?
No.
No.
Okay.
The only winners have been Kyle, then Cody, now Brian.
Nice. What's your publisher name, Brian?
Oh, my publisher name is Randy Pitchford and the Chamber of Secrets.
God. Oh, no. I do not want to ever go there.
Yeah, there's some beautiful imagery that comes with that.
Yeah.
Took a dark.
All right.
Well, alrighty, everybody. I guess we'll get this show started, and you get to watch live as we try to pick the games that we think that have been announced so far that we think are going to do the best, score very well this year. I know I have my list of games and my fingers crossed, also my toes. So I'm gonna hand it off back to our captain here to get the game started. And it's not really a game. Is it like a snake thing you're gonna do with this?
Yeah. So one thing we forgot, important thing, we did go over some rules right before we went live.
Okay.
But important thing we forgot to mention is how we have done the last three has been the snake draft, which is the player. It's basically reverse order depending on how we finished last year's draft. So it would be the player who came in last year gets to pick first, and then it continues down to all the way to Brian picks last. But then since it's a snake draft, on the round 2 draft, Brian picks first, and then it goes backwards back up to, it just keeps going ping-ponging back and forth. So that order would be Kayla first, because she came in last year, and then Pierce, and then Cody, and then Kyle, and then Jerica, and then myself, and then Brian. And then the second round will start with Brian and then go backwards.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works. So, let's see here. Oh, and a player from last year just texted us to someone could please pick Pikmin 4 on his behalf.
Okay, done. Because it's happening this year.
You took time away from
life events.
It's the most important pick of this generation.
Okay?
Absolutely.
We have to do it.
Okay, so there are many ways to do this draft, but to keep it organized, especially on the stream, I'll just be like, who's that guy from Mass Effect? The Seth Green guy.
Oh, Joker.
Yeah, I'm Joker.
And you sort of, I can see it. You have a hat on, and
You got the headset. Yeah.
You got the beard now? Yeah.
So I will manually input each person's pick and announce like who's going next, etc. We'll just keep it moving. Yeah.
There are
first 6 are going to be spicy.
What's that? What was that, Kayla?
I was just letting the stream know and the recording know there are some restrictions that we have already discussed. So like not everything is fair game, but pretty much everything is fair game.
If you tell me one is not eligible, I'll let you know. We have certain rules, but not too bad. Okay. So
I have a lot of pressure.
Start. Yeah, the first person
pressure
will be
Me.
Kayla. So
okay. All right.
You can tell us about your thought process. This is a stream. You want to be entertaining.
Yeah, Kayla, I think you owe me.
I don't know how to do that.
Kayla, you owe me. Just remember, you owe me, Kayla.
Do I, Jerica?
Yeah, that was a dirty move. I wouldn't have done that to you,
got
or would I?
last.
I think probably, I didn't get a lot of points either, so.
All right. Well, I was thinking, what games have been repeat picks from everyone for multiple years and it keeps getting pushed back? Is it finally going to come out this year? Is it closer than we think? I'm really thinking a good pick to start us off, to really kick us off and get us going, is going to be Horizon Forbidden West.
It's definitely,
that's a top tier pick.
What I wanted to pick. Let me tell you this. I could tell you this. I know Kayla just picked it, but let me preface. Forbidden West is going to be the best game of the year. And here's why.
Wow.
Here's why.
Oh, here we go.
They literally... Guerrilla Games just made a brand new game. They've never made an open world, for our third-person adventure game ever. And the game was so incredible. It got overshadowed by Breath of the Wild. It just did not come out at a good time. But one of the best games I ever played. It's a challenge. It's fun. They knocked so many things out of the park. with this first game. So if they can just add on to that and add all the things they needed to, it's gonna win. So Kayla, you have a good pick. Game of the year.
It's a good pick.
It's gonna be game of the year.
First pick of the 2022
Absolutely.
league.
It's gonna be a 90,
and it's locked in.
93, 94 Metacritic.
So,
Cody, didn't you pick it last year?
I did pick it last year, and then they wouldn't talk about it forever. And then at the very end, they're like, it's not coming out this year. Never mind. Sorry.
Well,
Next up, we have
Good pick.
Pierce.
Well, that was one way to kick us off. Not the way that I expected it to go, because when you talk about a game that's been picked over and over and over again in this league, that is the one and only Elden Ring. And go ahead and just pluck that and put that right in my camp right away. Okay, we have got Miyazaki, all right, creator of Demon Souls, the Dark Souls franchise, a little known game called Bloodborne. I never played any of them, but I've heard they're really and got George R.R. Martin, all right, the writer of an unfinished book series, and a producer of a failed HBO TV show. But I really think you put these two together, along with some of the hype that's gone along with it, the times it's gotten pushed back, and you just got to go big or go home. And I think that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Ooh, it is locked in to Pierce, Elden Ring. Heavy hitters, these first two picks.
I feel like those two were the big ones.
These might even be beyond
There's a
AAA.
couple of bigger ones. There's a couple big ones left.
Big ones? Ooh.
There's still some big ones. Yeah.
There's some big ones. Who's next?
All right. Let's see. So now we have Cody.
Coding.
I know what he's gonna
Real
pick.
quick.
I do too.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna pick. Who's picking after me, Josh?
Oh, strategy.
Wow.
I got some 4D chess happening over
He's
here.
trying to screw someone.
Kyle is right after you.
Kyle's right after
I'm
me.
bringing Cody. Come on.
It's getting tense in here. I don't think I like it.
I like it.
I think of trying to pick the first game of the draft. I want to pick a true game for real gamers.
Oh. Watch out.
Okay.
Yeah, the real business. I'm gonna go with Sifu.
Okay. That's a good
Ooh,
pick.
interesting choice.
Good pick.
Okay.
Good pick.
Whoa.
I got it
He's
last
got
year.
a big list of games. He's getting some kind of a deep cut, I would say, for a first
I
round.
don't think so. I don't think it's a deep cut. I don't think
For
it's
first
a deep
round,
cut.
oh.
I think so.
From the developers of Absolver.
Hey, man.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that one took a while to load. I think the system was surprised by that one.
Wait, so are we picking 7? Is that right? Did we do say 7?
I can't remember.
I think we said 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Kyle.
All right. So I had a list of like my big picks, like the ones that I knew were going to be good. The thing is that Elden Ring and Horizon, I feel like are the two that like we know are coming in 2022 because they're February games. The others, I gotta make sure I pick one that's coming out this year. And some of you might think I'm crazy, but I think Final Fantasy 16 is coming out this year.
Nope, you're insane.
And that's my pick.
Please let me be next.
I love the pick because that's the whole point of these first rounders, right? You
Gotta snatch them up.
swinging, and if they don't come out, you can just drop them.
Don't worry, Kyle. If you didn't pick it, I was going to pick it.
Square Enix is always on time, right? They're always on time.
Famously always on time, yeah.
Always hit the deadlines. Always.
I think it's a good pick.
It is a good pick. No, it's a great pick.
Josh is so supportive.
If it comes out, it is.
Next up, we have Jerica.
Finally.
I think I know what Jerk is going to pick.
I know something that for sure be just fine, but there's one I just really want to pick just because I get to pick it because no one's picked it yet. But I'm trying to play smart this year. Crap.
Just follow your heart.
I've got a couple I know are on Jerk's list.
A few things PlayStation has taught me. You feel like they cannot reinvent the wheel. Like, this game was perfect. How can it be any better? Like, what are they going to do? Do I want more of that? Sure. But I'm sure there's some things they're hiding. Like, we haven't seen all of it yet. and I know it got delayed for other reasons. But I think it's gonna hit this year. God of War Ragnarok. Give it to me.
Oh, okay.
How do
I was
we
thinking
make
that was going
If anything, it's gonna score just as good as it previously did. But I think that game. I think there's a hidden lens or something in there. There's something we haven't seen yet that's gonna. If we've learned anything from The Last of Us, there might be something in there we don't expect.
I don't think it's coming out this year.
It is.
I really don't.
It's coming.
I'm not gonna
Someone,
lie.
It was supposed to be out last year.
In like the first hour.
Yeah,
Well,
sign me up.
I don't know what kind of game you guys are playing over here. I don't know if you guys are paid off by people to pick things or what. I'm here to win.
Oh man.
Breath of the Wild 2.
I see
come
Josh
on.
2022.
Come on.
Is
Breath
that
of
what you
the Wild
got?
2.
That was my
Yeah.
Come
Wait,
on.
do you
That's a good
mean
pick.
the Untitled The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild
Correct.
sequel? Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know what everyone's just playing around here.
Wow.
All right, I've locked
Coming
in
in hot.
Breath of the Wild 2 for myself. Next up is our current champion, Brian.
I'm not feeling good right now. I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot that we did reverse order, and I thought I was for sure gonna get one of those top 5 games. And
You
the
wanted
clip.
Sifu?
Oh, not Sifu. Sorry, those top 4 games and Sifu.
Okay. I'll
I think it's a
dinosaur
great-
right now. I think Sifu is going to review better than at least 2 of those games we picked.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know about
With
that,
you.
but I'm interested to see.
Yeah.
I want to see how that turns out.
85 at least.
Okay.
Better than
Wow.
Horizon twice.
Okay.
So I don't really know right now. I'm not really prepared for this.
Okay.
I think what I'm gonna do is go for another one that has no release date, that is at least gonna piss one person off in this call, and that's enough for me. So I'm gonna pick Silk Song.
Good pick.
Got me.
Didn't see that coming.
You get to pick again, too?
Hollow Knight
Oh
Silk
yeah, I get
Song.
another one.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Another one.
So
Oh,
I
boy.
locked in Hollow Knight Silk Song for Brian. That is a good pick. I do believe when that does come out, it'll be in the 85, 95 range.
Mhm.
I also think that one's been picked almost every year since.
Yeah, it's been
Yes.
picked a lot of years, at least 2 years.
Okay, so it's
yeah,
me again,
Brian's
right?
champion.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do I go for one that I know is coming out just to get the points? Or another one of those where you just have no idea?
It's so
if gonna
freaking
come out
fun.
this year?
Let's go. Let's
Let's
do it.
Last year, all 5 of mine that I picked got delayed out of the year. So I lost all 5 picks.
A lot of
And I still
delays.
won.
And you still
Wow.
won.
So why not just go big? So I'm going to pick Platinum Games Bayonetta 3.
Whew.
Ooh,
That's definitely
good
coming out.
pick.
Son,
pick.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty solid. Yeah,
Good pick.
good pick.
Make sure I get this Bayonetta 3.
So is it you again, Josh?
Yeah, it's me again. Okay, so
Let's see
let's
what
see.
happens here.
okay. Well, our first round was pretty good.
Gotta get the big ones out of the way. And Sifu. Sifu.
It's
I'm
tricky
Sifu is going to be
because-
amazing. Y'all are insane.
because of the way, like Brian said, so many things were delayed, and I think that's just going to continue to happen. There's actually like an industry lag to COVID because, when everything started shutting down, people going to work from home in 2020, they were already like wrapping up on a lot of the games that came out that year and last year. That was the end of them. But now 2022, I feel like people have been working on from home, like doing pre-production and starting games and whatever. And so I think a lot of games are going to get delayed this year, I think.
Well, just way to be
Uh,
optimistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job,
Sorry.
Josh. Good thing we can drop
So-
stuff.
This is another one though. I went with Breath of the Wild for my first round pick. Do I stay true? Do another Nintendo pick?
Mm.
You know
There's a
you
couple
will.
on the
Don't worry.
board. There's
Yeah,
a couple.
you know?
There's a couple on the board.
Yep.
There's a couple of good ones.
I don't know what you mean.
I think for this year we've already seen some teasers. So I think I'm gonna go with one of the first things that launched me and Brian's Twitch streaming career.
League of Legends.
Arcane.
Splatoon 3, nice.
Ooh, okay,
think
that was
that's
on there
it.
for me.
Fun fact, that stream we had like 1,200 viewers or something.
Yeah.
And we
Aw.
averaged
What?
like 5.
Insane. Wow.
So what Josh did was like, so this happened, I don't know, I want to say like 3 months before the release of the game. They had a weekend play test where like at different times of the weekend you could hop on and play like 3 or 4 games before they shut it down. Well, what happened was if you never turned off your game, you could hop back in, and even though there'd be nobody to play against, you could just kind of run around and talk in a map in Splatoon. So we left I guess that was a Wii U. Yeah, we left the Wii U on for a week.
Oh my
Yeah, it was a
god.
week.
And then we're the only people streaming Splatoon or
So on
actually it was
Twitch, you're the
regular
only
Splatoon.
person. People were concerned. They were
Okay.
like, they thought we were reviewers breaking NDAs and stuff, like all this stuff.
Funny.
They were like
That's
accusing us of
hilarious.
like being pressed.
Jerica,
like,
I guess that's
breaking
what we need to do.
dates.
Yeah. Good idea.
That
So we'll
lost our
get
career.
And look where
Wow.
we are now.
Yeah,
on our stream.
look at this. Wow.
Josh bringing it back to basic lunch.
Yep. That's it.
Wow.
All
right.
That was Pixel Pop.
Aw.
So next up is Jerica.
Oh, okay.
Consult the note.
Mm.
All right.
There's
I was
still
really
some bangers out there.
There are. I really want to pick something else because I know. Once again, I just want to. We know really nothing about this game or how it's actually going to play, but I feel like it's got a huge. The people working on it are very, very talented. So at least the story is going to be great. I just don't know how it's going to play. It will probably get delayed, but I still think it comes out this year. For Spoken.
Ooh.
Ooh, damn it,
Yeah.
Jerica.
Yeah.
God.
That's risky.
It is.
It's risky.
It's risky, but like I know the story is gonna be good.
I think that's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, who's behind that? Who are the people that you're talking about that are,
I think-
behind that game?
Amy
Gary
Hennig
Whitta.
is on it. Gary Whitta. I think a
Yeah,
few
Gary
few
Whitta.
people had their hands in it. Like,
They have some good writers.
The
yeah.
writing team mainly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know nothing about how it's gonna play, but what I've seen looks really cool. It looks cool.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, so
Miles
let me
next,
make sure
right?
you're locked in. Yes, we're spoken locked in. Next up is Kyle.
Whew.
Kyle, for $100.
These are getting
you
these are
have
getting
over-
tough. Yeah, right. Mm. I'm gonna go with Suicide Squad.
Ooh.
Man.
Ah.
Because,
I think that has a
another
lot of
superhero
promise.
one that just came out that was pretty good.
It could go either way, I feel
It
like.
could
I
go
don't
to.
know.
I don't know. I
Guardians
have,
of the
I have a good
Galaxy
feeling about that one.
do well.
I think
it
it's
comes
gonna end up
out.
being delayed. Yeah, I think it's gonna end up being
Yeah.
delayed, but
It could be,
looks
we'll
really
see.
good.
I think a lot of this stuff's gonna be delayed.
Interesting. I think that's a
Sorry,
good
what was
pick.
the game?
Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
Justice League.
Ah,
the
good
Justice
choice.
League.
Okay, so they showed that at the Game Awards, right? This
Looked
year?
good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, the movie
looks
in that game
good.
looks so good.
It did.
Like,
It looked pretty good.
actually way better than I thought it was gonna look.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good
It
choice.
had some Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
Next up, the Crumley Facade.
All right. Oh man.
So
I was-
you have
yeah.
this 46 game list. Your
Yeah.
top pick is Sifu. I'm so curious what your second pick's going to be.
I don't know, I'm thinking of a couple different ones. I was gonna do Forspoken. I did not think anyone was gonna take Forspoken, but I think I'm gonna go
Let's
with
be honest.
another indie game. I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with we're gonna be Zelda like a fox. I'm gonna go with Tunic.
Good.
I've never heard of
Finally
this.
coming out. Finally coming out.
You'd like how it looks, Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Check it out.
Ew.
Cool
Okay.
choice.
Ugh, I'm
Oh,
so
it's
conflicted
risky.
on what I want to do.
Risky.
I think it is kind of risky. Like I have my list broken up into 4 columns,
Ugh.
and one of them called sleepers. So maybe stuff I
Yeah.
would squeeze in there. And Tunic is at the top of that list. So cool
Tune,
choice.
it's been in development for so long, and it's made by pretty much like one guy. And they put a test demo out during E3 last year, and I played some of that, and I don't want to say like, hey, it's got some Dark Souls, but hey, it's got some Dark Souls in it. It's also got the locked on like isometric Zelda combat and stuff like that. Also the fox seems really cute, and I want to buy a plushie of that fox.
I hope you get a lot of points for that.
I think I will. I think I'm gonna get some points.
Next up is Pierce.
Everyone's, we started with the heavy hitters, and then we sort of have seemed to trickled into some indie games. I think I'm going to keep with that trend. I'm going to go with a little known character, being put out by Nintendo, known as Kirby.
Ooh.
Forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
It's a good.
No, could go.
It was
well.
on my-
Some Kirby games review well.
Josh, really surprised that's not where you went. I thought
I thought that's where he was going to.
Platoon, I think, has a little more pop, a little more popular.
I see what you did there.
Culture.
It's Kirby in the Nier world. He's in Nier.
Or The Last of Us.
Or The Last of Us, yeah.
an article that said it's as close to Kirby we'll get to The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Sure, I didn't think it's saved. Let me try it again.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry.
Turns out it's not coming out.
Let me refresh this.
You crashed the system, Pierce.
My picks are just too good.
Ooh,
I'm next. Am I next?
Okay, we're good. So, yeah, Kayla's next.
I get to go twice, right?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Pressure.
All right, I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I picked this last year, got delayed. I'm gonna go with Gotham Knights.
Yeah.
Good pick.
I'm gonna, hopefully it comes out.
It looks sick.
We'll see.
I think it does.
It looks really interesting. I'm really excited to play it with multiple people. I think that's gonna be really fun.
Let's go.
So that's what I'm gonna stick
Games
to.
in the second round.
Who's
Yeah.
doing that
I was-
again? Gotham Knights?
Oh,
Is that W?
It's-
It has
it's-
to be W.
It's WB Montreal.
Yeah.
Ah,
Mhm.
okay.
The Arkham
Yeah.
Origins.
Yes, yeah.
It is.
And
It's-
those are
yeah,
really good.
looked it
I
up.
really liked them.
True. Actually,
Okay.
it makes me think it's gonna be better because for some
It
reason,
looked
up
pretty
until
good.
this point, I'm getting like major Avengers vibes.
Yeah.
But maybe it'll actually be better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay, Kayla, you got another pick for the third round. You start the third round now.
Okay. Hopefully we'll see. I believe this doesn't have a confirmed release date. Probably gonna ruffle some feathers with this one,
Oh.
But I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna pick Stray.
Dang it.
I'm gonna pick it.
Hooray, that
Dang
goes-
it,
It's a
Kayla.
game.
You take something that was my next pick,
Actually, I don't know
Kayla.
if it looks good, but-
That game looks good, Kayla.
It's good pick.
I think it does.
Oh, it could review either way.
I don't think so. It's got a cat in it, Josh. Come on. Come on.
In a
People
cyberpunk-ish
like dogs.
world, it's gonna be a great game.
Like dogs.
The cat's like talking to
I
robots.
prefer dogs.
It's gonna be so
People like dogs.
I will play this.
If I was
Oh,
an executive, I'd be like, where's the dog, though?
Yeah. There probably is dogs in it, That's my next pick.
There's no dogs. No dogs.
Next up is Pierce.
All right. I think, I've had Elden Ring, Kirby Forgotten 2, absolute bangers that are going to be coming out here. I know that I've got to make this third pick something that is just going to be an absolute shoo-in for me. And I think what better way to do that than to pick a game that's tied to a beloved person in real life who unfortunately since passed in 2021, and I think they're going to use that opportunity to really make this the best installment yet. So, Josh, you may have to rule on this, but I am going to be making as my third pick the Untitled Madden NFL game.
I don't know. I don't know if that.
I don't think it'll
that
let
counts.
you in our
I don't
rules.
think it'll let you.
Because we have...
really solidify the legacy.
Yeah, the game was already released last year, so I don't think you can pick it this year.
No, we have yearly installments turned off.
We off?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't count like Call of Duty and stuff, but it counts like most of the sports games.
Oh man.
I think you
Check.
should let him have it. Let him have it.
As someone who plays Madden almost every year, you shouldn't pick Madden. Don't pick Madden.
Let's see what let's see what it scored last year.
Don't pick Madden.
Oh, it got a 67 last year. So
Don't pick Madden. Don't pick Madden.
Let him have
No,
it.
let him pick it. Let him pick it. Let him do it.
If I can't, I mean, look, I got a whole sheet. I can pick something else. But like,
we
so
can
for
vote.
like Gran Turismo or Forza, we've always been able to pick those.
Yeah,
But Gran Turismo is not
They're
a yearly. They're not
it's
annual.
like a special rule that's basically just meant to filter out sports games. But if we want to vote and let you pick it, we can.
Let him have it.
Let him have
If he
it.
wants
Let him
Madden,
have
I'll
it. Let him have it.
If he wants it, let him have it.
He shouldn't, but
I
Cody.
previous. This is my downfall.
I'm overriding it. I actually have to click a separate override, which is interesting. It feels like
Oh.
flipping up the little, switch.
The red button.
everyone turn their keys. Yeah.
Have it.
All right.
Look,
Well, in honor of Madden, I think it was a very heartfelt speech. So
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. You really sold us.
He really went to the big turducken in the sky. So
You said
Aw.
turtle nut? What?
turducken.
Turd?
He was the guy who decided to stuff a chicken and a duck inside of a turkey.
Oh, he's the one that
That was
did
his
that? He's the one that invented
he
that?
Yep. And then
I
on
don't know how I feel
Thanksgiving
about
Day,
that.
he would hand the player of the game would get a turducken just on the field. from
Wow,
him.
that's really cool.
Are you being serious right now?
I'm being dead serious right now.
Wow.
Madden.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that.
I think it's gonna be big.
I mean, it
Okay.
will sell a lot.
You think they'll put him on the cover?
They did already. I mean, a long time ago. But then they did a Hall of Fame edition that I actually have on my bookshelf. That
Oh, wow.
they did. I played a lot of Madden, so
Rated high 90s, right?
yeah. You could play his Raiders team in it.
Okay.
That
Who's
one's
Yeah,
next?
and I have to go through the back end on it's giving me a little glitches, but I think I can go. I can first manually make it eligible. There you go.
We're breaking the system for Madden.
Yeah, we broke the
We're
For Madden.
override
thing,
wasn't
right.
working.
Everyone will remember the turducken rule of 2022, where we had to pick Madden.
That's it.
There you go. Okay. It worked.
We have a listener who said he will more than likely get a special cover.
It's a little glitched right now, but we're just gonna move on.
Or
we'll
an
deal with it later.
NFT, right?
It
Oh,
put it
God, I
in
hope
his,
not.
yeah.
Oh.
It put Madden in his free-to-play slot for some reason, but we'll fix that later.
Cool.
Interesting.
I would love a
There you have it. There you have it.
Okay. Next up, we have Cody.
Okay, I get to pick again. I wanna pick a superhero game. Everyone else is picking
Oh,
superhero
no.
games. Ah, man. I think that's the only one I've got left. I'm gonna pick Marvel's Midnight Suns.
Dang it. That was on my list.
I don't even know what
Ooh.
game that
I don't
is.
know.
That is a
Oh,
Firaxis strategy game by the XCOM people, but with Marvel, and it's a deck builder too. So
Okay.
it's kind of like
And
Ultimate
all of
Alliance,
the-
but with tactics.
And all the heroes are like Egyptian themed for some reason.
That's the Midnight Sun part. I don't know.
Okay.
It looked interesting. I put it on my list.
That's the
I
midnight.
Like risky pick, but actually could be huge. Like
Yeah,
Firaxis
a lot
is
of
just like-
those
they
games,
just
they
knock
got
it
it
out of
good.
the park, right?
The
Marvel's
people
on
that's gonna
there, you know?
review 'em,
We'll see. Yeah, like I trust Firaxis to make a good XCOM game, even if it's not XCOM.
They're gonna give like the XCOM fans the people to review it, so it'll be like probably score pretty well.
XCOM's great. What are you talking about?
Hal's up next.
All right. So now we're getting into some more of the deep cuts, and I'm torn here, but I'm gonna go with the sequel to a game that didn't review particularly well, but it ended up kind of with a cult following, and that's gonna be Dying Light 2.
Good.
Ooh.
That's a good pick.
Ooh.
Good choice.
Yeah,
Nice.
The first one did not review well on release. Like it got some 6.5s and 7s, but I think that the
It looks
second one's
good.
gonna be good.
That looks good.
Yeah, that game worries me because I feel like it should have been out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, the premise of the game is like a parkour zombie game.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it got so much support after launch. The first one, it became like this incredible thing eventually. But like,
I really liked it.
yeah, launched rough. I think. We'll see if the second one does the same.
Do we know if Chris Avallone is still writing that?
No, he got taken off
there's
with
a
all his
problem.
all his Me Too stuff. Yeah, he got taken out.
Oh.
And that's why they had to delay it like for a third or fourth time.
We'll see.
Next up is Jerica.
Okie dokie pokies. Let's see. What do I want to pick? Does DLC count?
Oh, here we go.
You're talking about the one I think you're talking about. Then, yeah.
Okay, well
I think expansions do, so that might. We could try it.
Let's see this. Well, of course, I've never played it because it's probably way too hard for me to play. So I hear Cuphead, the delicious last course.
It's not where I thought this was
I
going.
think it'll let us. Let's try it.
Someone picked it last year.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work.
I gotta get something that I know will give me points.
It has an expansion pack, so it should work.
There's one game on here that no one's picked yet that I'm shocked that no one's picked yet.
Oh,
Really?
Interesting. Why did you
How
pick it?
bizarre!
I just want. Who knows? I don't think it's gonna come out this year, but we'll see. We'll see.
I think I know what you're talking about.
maybe that's why. Because I want those points now.
Yeah, but these are the ones we can drop. Is the thing.
I know, but I want all
But
the
they're also
points.
the heavy hitters.
I want to
Yeah,
win
so
this
that's
year,
fun.
y'all. I'm going in deep. I want to win.
All right.
I want that statue in my room. You know?
It needs to be in camera at all times. So,
Yeah.
like, right behind you.
Yeah, everyone else is ashamed of it. I want it front and center.
I don't
Yeah.
think Cody's ashamed of his. I don't know.
When
I
he
live in a
handed
room
it
with
off
them.
to Kyle, it was like they were doing a drug deal, okay? He seemed ashamed. Or vice versa. Vice versa. It was
Yeah.
Kyle. Maybe it wasn't. It was Kyle. Kyle was ashamed of it.
Is Brian in possession now of the trophy?
Will be soon.
The statue. If anyone is watching and wants to know what the statue looks like, I did sort of make a mock-up of it in the left corner of the stream. There's a Kirby with long legs. What's missing though is the ass that is attached to this Kirby. That is in the statue. You see it on the statue. So that's it. Well,
Can't hit that ass.
it's a trophy
This
thing.
is the ass.
Oh, man.
I couldn't draw
He
that on
maybe
there.
has forgotten land, but he has not forgotten that ass.
R.I.P. that ass.
Not
It's an
forget.
ass. It's an ass that don't quit.
And now we're banned from Twitch.
Well, next up
All
is
right.
me. I have my own little list.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, let's see here. I'm wondering. This one might be controversial.
I love it.
But
Okay.
I have my reason for picking this.
Is it a hentai game?
Oh, I know what
Let's
you're
go.
No.
Wonder
it's
how
been
they
on the
review.
list. I wasn't necessarily gonna put this as my third pick. Maybe I was gonna save it. Maybe I will save as for more of a little, later down the line.
Oh, now we're
But,
in
You can't do that to us now.
Yeah, so you're just gonna tease us like a hentai game.
All in suspense.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh, you can't do that.
I love it. I love
Can't
it.
do that.
It's fine. If you do it in a
You'll be
hot tub,
damned.
it's fine.
I
my
know what it is.
pick
I think I know what
for
it
the
is.
third round, you don't know what it is going
Oh.
to be
Oh.
Ubisoft presents Avatar: Frontiers of
man.
Pandora.
Oh god.
Oh.
Which? Have you guys?
You don't know.
That's
He
gonna
said
be
you
one
don't
of
know what
them.
it is.
I promise you that'll be one of the best Far Cry games of all time.
Yeah.
Does anyone else here watch John Wilson? His documentary. There's an episode about Avatar fans, and I thought about them. And this game coming out, they're gonna be really excited when this game comes out.
Like
There is
last year, this is random. This is one of the reasons I picked it. Last year, I took these while everything was like shut down and everything. I signed up for these. There was these writing classes from the UK's Writers Guild. It was like on the web. It was like a conference. They had different people from different industries. But one of the writing classes had a couple of people who had done some work on some games or whatever. And one of the people's had written for this Avatar game, but they were done with their part for like a year already. Like, so no, that was a lot. No, that was 2020, I think. Yeah, it was 2020. So it just makes you think a lot of writing. And they said that, like, there were so many writers on that project and stuff. Just makes you think it might not just be like some throwaway made, movie game.
What's going to come first, the movie or the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Probably the game.
Is it just the game?
Probably the game.
When is the movie supposed to come out?
Well, there's 4.
I don't think
There's.
So,
Well, the next one.
It got pushed back like a
I
bunch.
think it's coming out December 2022, I think.
Whoa.
Okay. So
Something
we
like
could
that.
see this game this year. Has there been a date yet?
No.
I think it's just 2022.
2022. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, that's
apparently
my pick.
apparently Avatar 2 is coming out December 16th,
There you
2022.
go. I knew it. December.
Is that official? Wow. I
That's
didn't know that.
what's
Oh,
in
they've
there.
already filmed all 4 of them. They're just in post.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they film like a bunch of them at once, and then they, like how they do that sometimes.
Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings.
Yeah. Okay, next up is Brian.
Okay,
Closing
here we
out
go
the third
again.
round.
Here we go again. I'm picking this game for the 3rd year in a row. It didn't work for me the first year. I thought for sure it was going to come out last year. Now I'm pretty sure it's not even going to come out this year, but I don't care. I've already put so much into it, and I believe in this developer so much. You got to give me Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
You got to give it to me.
Yeah.
It's been on my list, but I don't think it's coming out this year, so I'm not going for it.
Yeah, I feel like if I would have
Ooh.
picked it 2 years in a row and then given up on it this year and somebody else would have
Oh,
gotten
wait.
good points, I would have been so pissed.
Will it let you this year since
No,
it's an
it
early
actually
access?
doesn't. I have to override it, but that's fine because that
I'm
doesn't
fine
count.
with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I think
technically would
you had
have
to do
We'll
that last
let
year.
it slide. We'll let it slide.
Let me add that as an override option. I forgot about that as well. Yeah, if
Brian,
that comes out, that's gonna score like 100.
early access?
What was that?
Sorry, has there been positive feedback from the early access?
Well, it's so short. Like the people that have played it like it, but it's like 2 hours long and like a third of the opening act. So there's not enough to really get a feel of the game. And what they're saying is that even a lot of the writing in this opening act is just like placeholder. Like they're going to be changing a lot of it. So hopefully it's great.
Infinity 2 was so good.
No, I love
Yeah.
the game so much.
And it builds upon that.
This also went into the free to play slot for some reason, so we'll just fix all that like later. But
Yeah,
it's
cool.
some weird glitch. But anyway, okay, so now you get to start the 4th round as well.
Okay, cool. And we're doing 7 tonight, right?
Yeah.
So
So technically, all seven of these can be dropped if they don't come out.
So this is the middle, yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is my 4th pick?
Mhm.
Okay. I am going to go kind of big again. This is another game that I don't think is going to come out, but it comes from a dev that I have full faith in, which is why I'm going to pick Avowed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
I forgot that game existed. Man.
We don't know anything about it yet. I mean, it could be awful, but
I
when
don't-
Obsidian go all in on a game,
Yeah,
those
they-
ones,
It's coming out this year,
Ew.
but yeah, that.
I think it's a.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid pick. Yeah, if it comes out.
Well, speaking of solid picks that probably won't but might come out, I think I'm going to do it and go for one of the possibly top games of the generation.
Whoa.
And I'm going with Starfield.
Hey.
There it is. Yep, there it
That was.
is.
I was gonna get it if someone else didn't. So
Yeah.
Me too, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going for it.
slow hanging fruit. It's gonna be great.
It's
Yeah.
sat
Mine was
there
on here.
forever. Man.
yeah, it's because the
yeah,
last
if
game
you've
that came
seen-
out was 76, and people are afraid.
If you've
It
seen
says
some of the last batch of concept art for that game, it is
It
like
is
totally
awesome.
something I'm into.
It looks
It's
phenomenal.
concept
Like if that's
Well,
the
I-
style or type of space game they're
Yeah.
going for, it's gonna be really cool.
Looks like Destiny.
I
plus,
disconnected.
Like,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, you just picked up.
Dang.
Yeah, Starfield.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. Like, I needed to be different from other Fallout and Skyrim and all. I just needed to be different enough. I don't know. I don't want just Skyrim in space. I need something completely different.
that sounds fun to me.
Yeah, no.
Me too.
Same.
I'm down.
Don't believe that game is coming out this year.
I don't either.
It says November.
They put a release date. They made a lot of effort for that release date, so I think they're going to try really freaking hard to have it come out.
Well, I
think it's a good
don't
chance.
want to poop it out. Don't just poop it out, you know?
I think it's going to be pushed February 2022.
Josh 2022. Don't just poop it out.
Don't just poop it
He
out.
says.
Yeah, Phil Spencer actually does not have a great track record of keeping studios on track. Like, some of these things come out like 3 years after their initial release dates.
All right. Well, Jerka.
Okay.
Stressed.
This one looked cute to me, and I think it might make it this year. There's no release date for it yet. I'm going for things that might get me points, and I want to pick Cult of Lamb.
I don't know what this is.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You should check out the trailer. I'm sold.
Really interesting art style.
Yes. It's right up my alley. Looked really...
It looks like Don't Starve. It's got like a Don't Starve look to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've locked it in for you. Cult of the Lamb.
I think I've seen this at all.
We got Kyle. Oops, wait, I gotta back up.
We don't.
We lost Kyle.
It messed up everything.
Kyle's going to pick Cult of the Lamb and you insulted him.
Well, you're going to have to edit this one out.
It's okay. I'm just cut in half. Kayla's just ahead. All I see is Josh's eyes. Cody, all I can see is your eyes. And then in Pierce, I can just see your forehead.
He says, internet trouble.
There we go.
Resetting router.
Okay.
It'll probably be a couple minutes.
You know, I was like dial up.
I don't know. We can stretch a little bit. Are there any things that you're surprised haven't gone yet? I don't have to say, but
Not saying.
you know,
Yeah,
Not
I
spilling
might
the
say
beans.
there's
There's a
some
couple
stuff.
There's a couple things that I want to get if I get to
Me
it.
too.
There's some good ones still.
I've got two on that I'm looking at.
There's been people digging in and like, I picked this 3 years in a row, so I've got to I've got to keep going. And I've got a few on my list that I'm not sure if I'm gonna, if I'm ready to be heard again.
I'm looking at my list, and there's like one in particular. I'm like, I'm not gonna pick it because I'm gonna buy it and play it, but I don't think it's gonna review very well.
Oh.
We'll see.
I like how we're all messed up except
about
Brian
that.
is perfectly as he was.
Yeah, he's fine. Cody's talking about that Gollum game, I bet.
Oh.
Yeah, you know me, man. God.
I really trust the developer. I was ready for him to say, "Oh,
I looked at that I have a really long list. I looked at that game and I was like, nope, not even gonna bother putting it on it.
I love your commitment to this list.
That's not in your 46 games, Gollum.
No, it super is not. Yeah.
It is not on my list, and I think I have about the same number as you guys.
Wow.
Is it really 46? That's insane.
I went through I've got a lot of time on my hands lately, Kayla. So
I mean, me
Hey,
too.
we're fixed.
It disappeared.
Hey!
I feel like this is like one of those weird horror movies with the Zoom call.
It's like a little found footage
Which
thing.
I love that movie.
Whimsies.
There's a scary movie with everyone's on a Zoom call. And some weird
Oh,
witchy
really?
stuff happens. I love found footage movies. One of my favorite genres to watch. I love them so
Little
much.
trope.
Yeah, I love
Blair
it.
Witch is
God.
one of my favorite movies of all time.
Me too,
Oh,
Cody.
someone-
Kyle.
The games aren't that
someone,
great, but the first movie was really good, and the newest one, not Blair Witch 2, that was weird.
Fine. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was
Kyle,
fine.
it's your turn, so I went ahead and picked Gollum for you. I thought you said that right before.
Oh
we rolled.
yeah. Thank you. Sure. All right, my turn. Let's. Who picked before me?
Well,
Well, it's DC'd.
No.
Jerica did. Jerica picked it
Jericho
for you.
picked Cult of the Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that was on my list too.
Ooh.
That game just looks amazing to me. I don't know why. I love it. All right, another one that looks amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible name.
I'm ready.
Triangle Strategy.
Oh yeah.
God, Kyle. No.
Yeah,
No.
it looks so good.
I think I've seen this
But
one.
that name
Oh,
is.
That's on my
Oh,
list.
I haven't seen it.
it's by the
Look
Octopath.
it up.
people.
Project Triangle Strategy.
Not project anymore. Just
it's just
triangle
triangle
strategy.
That name is. Let me.
So
I will go
bad.
back. No, I love that name. That name is the best name ever. I
Cody!
love to just stay with it. No, I'm 100% committed with triangle strategy.
This is better
Did
than
you guys-
Project Octopath.
Yeah, did you guys play Octopath Traveler?
Yeah,
it was fine. Yeah,
it's pretty good.
it was good.
I didn't beat it.
I
It's
only
pretty
played
good.
the demo thing that gave you. It was a lot. It was like 4 hours, I think. Of
Yeah,
the opening.
Oh wow.
But it was really wordy. Maybe
Mhm.
that's
Yeah,
just
it's an
kind of the
RPG.
style of the game. Yeah, but well, this is supposed to be very traditional, so you know.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping this one's better because I'd rather do a strategy than like that kind of old school like RPG. So I'm hoping this is better.
Yeah.
So it looks great. It looks amazing.
So good.
I mean, yeah, the art is incredible. Like that style is just so distinct to that studio.
Oh,
All right,
I
Cody,
cannot
your
believe you
turn.
picked it, Kyle. I cannot believe you picked that. Damn it. All right, so I'm gonna go to another strategy game then, and I'm gonna pick the best Ubisoft game that's gonna come out in 2022.
I already know.
It's your friends and mine. It's
Yeah.
Mario plus Rabbids.
Yeah, it's
Hearts
a good
of Hope.
pick. Dang, I sort of
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
On my list.
Best Ubisoft game. Can't wait for an
It'll do
NFT
well.
to be in that.
The first one
Yep.
did pretty well.
It did really well. Yeah,
NFT.
that's right. Can't wait for there to be a Ubisoft Quartz NFT in Mario.
Oh my gosh.
But
Can you imagine?
I can. Yeah.
I can imagine Josh buying it.
Yeah, well, I'm buying some NFT. I'll buy it if it's in there. I'm getting it.
You're getting a non-fungible rabbit.
Pierce, you're up.
All right. Well, we've had some people. Man, this is tough. Actually, I literally thinking that I had what I was gonna pick, and I just second guessed myself because this one's a controversial pick. Now we've had some controversy, but this one's legitimate, like in the news controversy.
Let's go.
Oh
I
man.
think I know where you're going with this one.
Oh man.
This is what I thought.
I
Josh was
love
gonna say.
controversy.
I'm doing Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's on my list.
In
It's-
the news.
That's not coming out.
I forgot.
I'm gonna be honest.
Who's the developer again?
Because A.K. Rowling.
I think Avalanche.
Yeah, it's Warner
It
Brothers
looks
Avalanche.
so good though.
Can you
I'm
help
so
me
sad.
with what did they do before this game? Why cannot remember?
They did Mad Max.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Mad Max.
Avalanche is a good
Just
studio.
Cause.
Yeah, they got a good gang. Okay.
Pierce went for it.
You did.
I was
Um,
gonna on the sly put it in afterwards and not say it out loud.
I mean, I get the controversy, but are we just gonna throw all of Harry Potter away?
No.
Yeah, I see
You know
what
what I
you
mean?
No.
Like, I love Harry
Not
Potter.
way.
I
Most
do.
of
wanna
it's
throw it away.
not good besides the books, so and the movies.
Everyone
what?
everyone can have their opinion. But also there's a lot of
What?
in my opinion there's a lot of developers that worked on this game. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
work didn't
It'll probably be a good game.
yeah.
Okay.
There's also a developer on the game that was not super great too. I don't remember. I'll have to-
Oh,
Every
God.
studio.
Yeah, I know.
That's
This
everybody.
game has problems. I don't think this game ever comes out.
We got supporters in the chat that say it needs to be good. I agree.
I want
We'll
it to be good.
Okay.
Who's
Who's
next?
I'm
We got
so ready.
Caleb next.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
I got a crazy one next.
Okay, so this one, since I get 2 picks again, right? Yeah, because we're doing the thing. I'm gonna go with one that's not very well known, but I've been following this developer since they started developing this game. And it's one that I'm really passionate about. And I think that it's gonna be so good. If you listen to the podcast, you've heard me talk about this before. I'm gonna pick Coral Island.
Okay.
And
What is
it
that?
is supposed to come out this year, allegedly. I've been following like the dev diaries. The alpha is out right now. I didn't get to play it, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't pick a sim game, a farming sim game specifically, sorta, kinda, to be on my list. So I think it's gonna do really well. If you guys haven't heard of it, you should look it up.
Yeah, what is it called again?
Coral Island. It's a like farming sim kind of game, but it's more involved. They're kind of like Catch Line. It's like reimagining the farm sim game. They have their Twitter is where they're most active, but the developer is like Stairway. This is their first game, I believe.
Coral, like the coral reefs, or like I don't like
Yes.
you, we're gonna
Yeah.
coral.
No, coral,
Right.
like coral reef. 'Cause
Coral?
they're like,
the vibe of this
Like
game.
The Walking Dead. Coral. You know.
yeah,
You know that meme. I
I
love
don't
The
know. It's
Walking
kind
Dead.
of beach themed. I don't know.
They
if
talk a
Brian
lot
would go
about
there.
Brian's not gonna like
conservation. They talk a lot about conservation, ocean conservation. Conversation.
Conversation.
Ooh,
Congress.
Ocean Congress.
Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so that might not come out this year, so that's why I wanted to pick it now in case I need to drop it. But if it does come out, I definitely want to have it. Something that is coming out that I believe I'm allowed to pick
See.
is the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
Let's see if they'll let you. It might
It's
not.
a remaster, so I thought it would let us do it, potentially.
I think we don't have remasters on.
I think we have
No, we have
remakes.
that off.
Right?
Remakes,
No!
yeah.
Remaster.
Okay.
Aw.
That's fair. It's a remaster, not a remake, so I was just going to
Yeah.
throw it out there.
Because the thing is, you would already basically know how it's going to score because of it's already out.
Scored
Yeah, that's
pretty well.
true.
I've taught her well.
Let's see.
Life is
Thank you,
Strange is
Jerica.
always a smart choice.
It is.
She said, I taught her well. Okay.
I've
I'm
taught
gonna
her
go
too well.
with- Yeah.
Not good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with something that's fresh on my brain. I'm gonna pick Oxenfree 2.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that's
Mila,
on my list too.
Mila,
Finally downloaded
what are
it.
you doing to me?
Got started.
What are you
I'm
doing?
I'm playing
to
it
me?
right now.
That one's gonna do well, I
Kayla
think.
convinced me to download it. I'm like, I don't know why I haven't played this game.
You should play
$2.
Oxenfree. Oxenfree is great. It's a fantastic game.
Thank you to everyone
Alright,
who
Pierce.
suggested it for me.
All right, so I went with a pretty controversial pick for that last one. I think I'm going to try and dial it back a little bit, go for something that I feel like I've been actually really excited about every time I see, this game, little bits get released. I'm really intrigued by what it's going to be like, and hopefully it releases this year, but that's Planet of Lana.
Oh.
Yeah, that
Good
looks
pick.
awesome. That game
Good
looks
pick.
so pretty. So
Mm.
cool. I love games that just do like, I just can't believe it's a video game. It looks so good.
All right, that's your fifth pick, Planet of Lana. Now we have Cody.
I'm going to go with a game I picked last year that I think is finally going to come out, and it will be the last Bethesda published game on PlayStation.
Dang.
Go with Ghostwire Tokyo.
That's on my list too, but you got it.
Did you know the lady,
I don't
what's
know.
her name, that presented that
Yeah.
game? She's not at the studio anymore. She had a baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she left
she-
that
yeah.
studio like a few months later.
And then
I
had a
think.
The reason she
baby.
left-
But she's
Then,
like,
I
she's
thought
gonna
it
start
was-
her own studio, and I am so
Yeah,
for
it
it.
was
I
awesome.
want to work there. I want to work
Maybe
with
you
her. I'll take care of the baby.
Yeah. The game looks crazy. It's
Yeah,
going to
looks
let me do all my Naruto fantasies of doing signs and shit.
All right, Kyle, you're up.
Already?
You're up.
I had three picks that I really want to get
Only
on
pick
my
one.
list. Yeah, I know.
This is your fifth pick.
I have one really controversial one. I think I'm gonna save it because I want to snatch up Somerville.
Dang.
everyone else
Oh,
does.
you went the other half. Yeah. Man. 'Cause, yeah, so Somerville is that's one half of the Limbo people, and then Planet of Lana's the other half
I
because they
see, that makes
split, right?
sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
We'll see who
I
gets
don't
it.
think anyone's about to pick my other one. So
All right, well, next we have Jerica.
All right. This might be a little like baity to like keep people around for the whole stream, but let me know. This is number 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 2
This
more
is
picks. 5. Are we doing
You
7?
have 3 total. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna save the spiciest one for last. Y'all are gonna
Nobody
be you
Ricky
don't know
Blake.
what's coming. Okay, something crazy is gonna come out of my brain. Okay,
What a good podcast host, Jericho. Look at you.
but I'm gonna save it for the last thing. So before I do that, let me. I have 2. I guess guys see which one I want to pick before the other because someone else might grab it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna pick A Plague Tale Requiem.
Mm,
okay.
okay.
Yes, that's on my list as well.
Yeah, that one there.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good pick.
The first one's
Looks
hard.
really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't played it. Watched people play it. Looks really fun. I have it downloaded. I just need to
I
get
couldn't
to
get
it.
into it, but I watched it play through. It was really good.
My turn. Need to go for some points. I'm looking a little risky. Well, I got Breath of the Wild 2, probably not going to come out. Splatoon 3 might not come out. Got Avatar. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Starfield, not going to come out. Need some sure bets in here.
Sherbet.
Check my list.
There's a couple still on the board. There's a couple still on the board.
We
Some
got
good
some.
stuff on here, yeah.
Got a few things I'm eyeing. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with... Oops. I clicked the wrong thing. That's okay. I'm going to go with... Let me give us the title right. We want points here. I'm going with Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Good.
Okay.
I
expansion
totally
to
forgot about that.
Monster Hunter Rise.
I completely
Monster Hunter
forgot
Rise
it too.
scored really well.
Yeah,
I think it was
Man.
almost a 90. It was like high 80s.
Oh,
So,
that's just free points.
yeah.
Mhm.
I need some points, you know? So there you go.
Oh, that
Brian's
comes out
turn.
like tomorrow too on PC, doesn't it? Dang.
I'm upset with myself. That one totally went over my head.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So you said it's my turn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for some free points too. It's time for the sure bets. I can't believe this is here, this deep in. I'm taking Gran Turismo 7.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
That
don't know
was
if
a-
it's coming out.
Oh, they don't review super high, do they?
I think
Yeah,
that
I
one's a
don't-
sure bet this year.
I think it'll do fine. Yeah, we'll see.
If they don't
Yeah,
have
it'll
God of
be fun.
War, they gotta have that this year.
It's coming out, right? It was supposed to come out like 2 years ago, and they gave
Yeah.
it a sure date, right? I think it's March.
It does have a firm date now. Yeah.
I think it'll be good. It'll be at least in the 80s, probably. So that's good.
Yeah. So I'm taking that one.
You got one more, yeah.
I have one more. It's getting to the part where we have some kind of
make some
smaller games here. You got to make some tough
Yeah.
choices.
Brian, if you want some more free points, you could pick I Am Jesus Christ.
Fill me in. What's that?
Yeah,
Or
you haven't seen it? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, no, wait. I need to describe it to you. It's like a first-person sim where you go around as Jesus, like healing people with your hands.
Are you allowed to score that bad?
I don't know. I think that's why it's a good pick.
I'll leave that one for you on the way back up. Okay.
Oh yeah, who got Dying Light 2? Someone got it, right?
Kyle?
I did.
Okay.
Someone got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good choice. So Cody went for the smart play and got the Firaxis game because we all know those turn-based strategy games are only reviewed by turn-based strategy people, so they always score well. And I got the same idea with is this my sixth pick? Is this six?
Yes.
You're doing 6 and 7, right?
No, he did 5 and 6.
Oh, 5 and 6. Okay, yeah.
I'm going to take Total War Warhammer 3.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yep.
It looks good. And you know those Warhammer people.
Yeah. It's just going to be the same people who gave it a 93 last time.
Exactly.
They've been working at the same publications for 35 years.
Good choice.
Bunch of nerds.
Yeah, Gran Turismo 7 and Total War Warhammer 3 for you. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was your sixth pick. So this is the sixth round. It's back to me. I do have two. I still have a list, so I could, and there's still stuff available that I'm looking at. So I have to decide, what I want for my last two. I think I know what I want to be my last pick. It'll be more of
Spicy. Okay.
No, I think it'll just be like one that no one's gonna pick. Probably, who knows. So I'm just gonna grab it. Just one that I like. You just did one of your last picks was just a personal pick to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this one I want some points. So what do we have? I think I don't know. I say I want some points, but the stuff that I'm looking at like near the top of my list is like, I don't know if that's actually going to review that well. Total War was on mine. Hard choices. Last two. I'm going to do. What I'm not doing is Final Fantasy Origins.
What are you talking about? You don't want to kill chaos, Josh?
No.
You don't want
Did you
listen
play
to some
the
Linkin
demo?
Park and kill chaos?
The game plays really well. Fun.
The writing is like atrocious, but
It's
the gameplay
horrible.
It's
The
pretty
gameplay is
fun.
genuinely good.
Yeah.
The level design kind of sucks too, though. So
Yeah, it
that's
does.
a couple things going against it.
It also looks like no lie, like an early PS4, late PS3 game for some reason.
I think it looks worse.
Part of its charm, though.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
For my round 6 pick, I'm actually going to go with my personal pick here. I'm going to pick Sea of Stars. If you haven't heard of this, it takes place in the Messenger universe, I guess. It doesn't play like the Messenger though. It's it's like Chrono Trigger basically inspired RPG, pixel art, everything we like. Recently announced that Yasunori Mitsuda is doing a couple tracks or one track or a couple tracks on the soundtrack. He did the Chrono Trigger soundtrack, Chrono Cross, Xenoblade, like all this stuff. So it's a cool kind of semi-indie game with some pedigree. A lot of hype on it. It's on Kickstarter.
I'm looking it up now. The pixel art is insane.
Top tier.
It looks amazing. They showed it off during that Switch indie thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange that it's in the Messenger universe because it doesn't remind me of that game at all. But this is going to be like
oh, that does look amazing. Holy cow.
Yeah. This is just a game that I'm looking forward to. So I don't know how it's going to review, honestly. I don't know if it's going to
come out this year. You're going to get some points.
But I'm picking it. So, yeah. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, Mitsuda got signed on for a couple tracks. I don't know how much they had to pay for that, but I'm sure it was a lot. All right, so I've locked mine in. So next up, we'll move on. Crash this. System. Okay, next up is Jerica.
Before I did mention, can people follow our fantasy league? Like, can you follow them? Like, what's the name of our league? Yeah, how do you find our league?
You go in a private browser and see if.
Sorry to put you on the spot. I was curious.
No. Yeah, I think
we have
a
listener from Canada.
Canada.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Canada.
I love poutine. Poutine's great. Well, they got up there, right?
It is a public league, so you can view it. Let me see how to find this, though.
I just watched the trailer for that Sea of Stars game, and it looks incredible.
Yeah, it looks absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's a great pick. Just based on that, holy cow, that's instantly on my list.
Sea of Stars, you said?
Yeah, holy cow. That's amazing.
I've been looking forward to it.
I like the title. Ooh, that looks really good.
Describe it. Describe it with what are you seeing?
You see, it is a sea of stars.
Oh.
And
like, actually, that is what it is.
Ooh, yeah. So, retro-inspired turn-based RPG. I like the art style. Beautiful.
Well, I won't keep everyone on. Okay.
A tiny URL that should load it to it.
Oh, sweet.
So there you go. I got it. Let me put it somewhere.
We'll have to do like a mid-year update with everybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Here, I'm putting it in your Discord, or maybe you can get it from there or something.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
That should work. I think that tiny URL.
I'll definitely.
Live. We have to do it now.
We will. I'll share it through our Twitter.
Yeah.
At jkgames podcast. Okay. Won't leave you guys hanging anymore. So my next pick, I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but I gotta grab it just in case. Not the big one. So right, I have one more. This isn't the big one. The big one. This isn't the big one. The one that's gonna make you guys just fall out of your chairs. But this one, I gotta grab it. Last of Us Part 2 Factions. I hope it happens this year.
Yeah.
Please, God.
I hope that comes out.
I kind of forgot that existed.
Yes, it is.
Does it? I don't know.
I don't think they've announced it, right?
I was able to pick. I was able to pick it last year.
Yeah.
So
They have rumors on there that you can pick.
Yeah, they announced when they did like Last of Us 2, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna do a multiplayer thing. It's gonna be a separate thing." They just didn't put
But
a date
if I
on
can't,
it.
if I can't pick it, I do have a backup option.
You can. I just added it.
Yes, thank you.
Can
Nice.
someone explain to me the hype behind this? Because it's essentially like the multiplayer mode of the first game.
Yeah, but just
Like,
imagine it with all the mechanics of this recent game. Like, it's gonna be incredible.
So I probably played when Last of Us Remastered came out for PS4. I probably paid 200 hours of that multiplayer.
Oh my God.
I loved that multiplayer. Like me and a couple friends got together. We would play it because it was like a slow, like third-person, like tactical shooter almost. Like it was like everything was search and destroy, and then it had this like really awesome camp mechanics, like how good you did in your matches with how much resources you got to go back to your camp. You could level your camp up, and they could die like Oregon Trail style. They could die of disease or hunger or stuff like that. Like it was actually super good. Like it kind of shouldn't have been as good as it was.
And I'll say this: like, I still go back and watch like people that are really good at like. You can be really good at The Last of Us Part 2, and if you go back and watch some stuff, I'm like, I didn't know Ellie could do that. I didn't know you could do that, and I just see all these different ways that you can react in the world, and I'm always like, well, I didn't see that in my playthrough, so I can't wait to see how they implement that in like a multiplayer game, which we know they said they are gonna work. They are working on it. We just don't know when it's gonna happen.
And it's supposed to be a standalone title, like you pay.
We don't know yet. We don't know because like I could definitely see them like waiting until their remake of The Last of Us comes out. Maybe it's like a remake of Factions. I don't know. I could see them doing that.
Considered as an expansion or something. So
yeah, I don't know.
Next up is Kyle, round 6. So you still have one more after this.
Salt and Sacrifice.
It's a good one.
Just come right out with it.
Yep. Another Salt and Sacrifice. It's a sequel to Salt and Sanctuary, and it's co-op this time.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Sick.
You'll get some traction. All right, Cody, your sixth pick.
All right. So one of our requirements this year is to pick a VR game, and I think I've got the only VR game that's like got a semi good release date. I'm picking Moss Book 2.
Dang, I forgot about it.
Hey.
Good pick, Cody.
Well,
good pick.
Moss is considered a VR staple, so
yeah, that's good.
Just
Never
so
beat
I
it,
know
but it's
ahead of
good.
time,
yeah.
How much are you guys gonna bid for Portal 3 when they announce?
Oh
that
my
edition
god.
In VR. Portal 3 in VR. Come on.
They don't release games with 3 in the title.
Yeah,
true. Portal Alex.
If they don't do a Portal game with like VR, like that would be just.
Didn't they already do a Portal VR?
It's just it wasn't like a.
No, there was a fan one that was allowed by them.
Oh, because I was say I think I played one at your house, Josh.
Yeah, it was it wasn't made by Valve though. They just like didn't. They like
was a bit janky.
I think the devs like asked like, hey, if we release this like with Portal in the name, or is it gonna be a problem? They're just like, nah, whatever.
We're never gonna do one, so just do it. Whatever.
Yeah, like, nah, whatever. All right. Next up
Jerk.
here. You what?
Otto in Jerk's background.
Oh, can y'all see him?
Mine too? I don't see him in mine.
There he goes.
Oh.
On that rug.
He's scratching his body on the rug again.
You can't see him in the stream, but you can see him in our Discord chat.
Oh yeah. You sort of see him in there.
Okay. Well,
who's next?
Pierce, you got your 6th pick.
Yes. So, I wanted to take a turn into some more kind of indie, kind of underground games a little bit. And I think I had mentioned it to some of you before that I really feel like, in this past year, Devolver has been on a roll. I feel like they've come out with some really amazing games. Loop Hero has been a game that I've just got sucked into, which was amazing. And this just popped up as I was doing some research for this pick. Devolver's Weird West.
Okay. Yeah.
My number 6 pick. Like I said, they've been on a roll. And so we'll see if I keep it going with Weird West.
I'm actually like, I don't really love the art style of that game, but the pedigree there, that's the game that Rafael Calantonio broke off to make his own studio to make. So that's one of the 2 guys from Arcane. So if you remember, Arcane was, I think the guy's name is like Matt Smith, who did like the Deus Ex games. And then Rafael Calantonio, who's like kind of some people said like the brains behind it all. And he broke his own, and this is like a 2D immersive sim, so it looks pretty rad, actually.
Yeah, it definitely seemed interesting. Regardless, I'm going to be playing it, so we'll see if it is if like I said, if they can continue their streak.
Speaking of Arcane, has everyone watched that yet?
I haven't still.
I've been watching The Witcher though.
Pierce is a true friend. He started it, so I'm just gonna say thank you, Pierce.
I finished it.
Really like that Imagine Dragons song.
I could not stop watching.
I love that Imagine Dragons.
Okay, we got some fans. Great. Oh.
10 out of 10.
I do, man. That,
just for the art alone.
Awards with the Darren Korb and Imagine Dragons.
Man, that was crazy.
That was crazy. Anyway.
Anywho.
Is it my turn?
So you have the last pick for the 6th round, and you're starting us off on our last round of picks before we do counter picks. We'll end it with counter picks, but you will have the last pick, and then the pick of round 7, which is our last picks. Confusing.
Okay. So both of my final picks are going to be indie games. I just want to round it out with some indie games here that may or may not come out, that may or may not have release dates, but we're kind of risking it a little bit here, okay? So my 6th pick is going to be Little Devil Inside. This one I'm going to pick.
Good pick.
It looks great. It looks like it's right up my alley. I love it. Looks really good. The other one I've mentioned before to some of you guys, but it's a psychological like thriller first-person game that looks really interesting to me, and it's Martha is Dead. I'm gonna pick that one.
Yeah. Good picks, Kayla. Good picks.
That's gonna be my last picks. Number 6 and 7.
Good picks.
Yep.
Good.
Thanks.
Good
Especially
picks.
What is it? Little Devil Inside. That game looks
rad.
Great. Looks really good.
I'm really excited about that one.
But that's a good pick.
Korean studios are on the up. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's interesting that came
those
as well. They released their kind of big long form trailer and then had to go back and do some character redesigns after some backlash.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
Overall, the art style gameplay things look really, really, really good.
No, they were like, it was handled well because they immediately addressed it, and they basically said they didn't understand some of the context, and I think people accepted.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad. Like they didn't get in trouble or anything.
I do remember that actually.
For controversy, too. So for my pick.
Yeah. Okay, so you have what is this? Yeah, this is your last pick.
Oh, I'm on my 7th. Okay. This one, again, this is something that I literally just ran across the final day tonight doing some research. And I just felt like I came across this game and I just passed it over. And then looking at some other lists, I came across it again. And I just feel like in this time that we're living in, we're going into another year of crazy pandemic. And sometimes people just need something that's going to help bring them back down to earth. Chill them out. Everyone's seen on YouTube the chill lo-fi beats to study and relax to, and now someone is making a game called Spirit Swap Lo-Fi Beats, and that's going to be my 7th pick. It's going to be Spirit Swap. It is one of these.
Find it.
Never heard of it.
So,
this is a Josh game if I ever heard of it.
Man.
There it is.
Now it's like Bejeweled meets I don't know, Crypt of the Necrodancer.
This sounds pretty great though. This sounds all right. Yeah.
I watched the trailer like 3 or 4 times just because I was vibing with it. So, we'll see. I think this might score well because I think people need something that's just going to help chill them out.
That sounds cool. Yeah. Check that out. Interesting last pick. Well, Cody, your list of 46 games. What's gonna make it?
There are a bunch of games. I think the ones I've picked today, I think I'm all gonna come out. I'm pretty sure. There are a bunch of other games I would rather pick that I think are gonna do better than this one game, but I want to have the ability to drop this game, just in case it doesn't come out or whatever. But I think this is gonna be the best Breath of the Wild game to come out this year. But it's not gonna have Zelda in it. It's gonna have everyone's favorite chili dog eating Sonic Frontiers. I'm gonna pick Sonic Frontiers as my last pick.
I mean, I'm all for it. I'm ready for Sonic to be in the open world.
Look, if it's terrible, I'll blue shell it and it'll be fine. It'll be okay.
Sonic open world, Sonic Adventures.
Yeah, the best.
Well,
didn't the QA testers who leaked it before it was announced also say like, yeah, this game was really bad?
We'll see. It looked really.
I'm pretty sure in the leaks they said that.
The trailer they showed, it's like with every Sonic trailer, was like, oh, he looks really good going fast. Like,
it looked really good going fast. Can't see his surroundings.
We'll see. I want to go out on a go crazy.
Risky. I like it.
Hey, Kyle, what's going to be risky on your seventh pick?
So I've tried to be pretty like sensible and strategic with my picks so far, but I gotta pick one that's like a personal wish. I'm shooting for the stars with this one. It's gonna be Metroid Prime 4.
Ooh. Okay.
Literally no way it's gonna happen, but if it does, I'm gonna get it.
Who knows?
Okay.
You gotta swing for the fences. I love it, actually.
Going for it. We haven't heard about it in a while. They said we're rebooting it, and that's all.
They made a whole other Metroid in between now and the last time they talked about Prime 4.
Last time we heard about it, they were like, "Hey, this game's really bad. We're gonna start it over." So hopefully they did it well.
All right, Jericho, what's your last pick?
Well, Kyle, all I'll say is at least they're working on that game. It's been announced.
You've been hyping this pickup for a while.
But my game has not been announced, and I've had a clue on my chest this whole time. Whoa. I wore this shirt for a special occasion.
Oh.
Because Kojima's always drinking the drink.
Yeah.
And thinking all the things that I want to think. And here's my crackpot theory going downhill. I did not share my Reddit. You know how Reddit like summarizes your like the subs that you are in most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of mine was for the year, and I will not say how many hours I spent in this subreddit, but one was called Blue Box Conspiracy Theory.
No.
Which I'm not going to pick what you think I'm going to pick. I'm not going to pick the actual game that studio. I do not believe in the conspiracy. Did I for a long time? Yes. I did. I did believe it. I thought maybe Kojima was in on this Blue Box Studios thing. I don't think that is the case. But I do think he might have his hand in something. Even if it's not from him, I think we're going to get a Silent Hill game. I want to pick unannounced Silent Hill. I want it. Will it let me pick it? I don't know.
Let me see.
Ooh.
I thought you were going to go with the rumored
there is in the
Metal Gear
database.
remake.
Okay, that's actually a better pick. Probably than this.
He's got 2 options.
Okay.
In the database, there's an unannounced new Silent Hill. We can go for this.
Yes.
In the database, there's also unannounced Hideo Kojima game.
I think the game will not come out this year. Neither one of those things will come out this year. I just want to have it picked. I'm going to go with my gun and say Silent Hill. Silent Hill. Let's go.
So before we finalize that, just remember that they just licensed the IP out to that studio who does Layers of Fear.
I know.
Layers of Fear is really good.
Cool.
I know
So
it might not be Kojima's game, but I think a new Silent Hill is going to come out. I don't know what the dealio is with it.
That's Blooper Team, right?
Yeah.
Not
I like
not
the
to be
medium.
confused with Blue
that,
Point
actually.
Studio.
Don't play Layers
Or
of
not
Fear.
Blue
That
Point.
was really cool.
Blue Box. A lot of blue bees out here.
Blooper.
Bloober.
Okay, my last pick. You guys like space. You like sci-fi, science fiction, space.
Yeah. You're talking to me.
My last pick for 2022 is a sci-fi space game, and there's been a couple in the series. This is a new entry, but it redefined and created a new genre.
Yeah.
By a legendary game maker. My last pick is Pikmin 4.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Go again.
So coming out.
It's okay, but we still have a picture there for him.
And I'm doing this in honor of Trey, who could not make it tonight. He texted us, someone picked Pikmin 4. Hey.
It's picked.
What a
for
friend.
you.
Got you.
The
Your
Pikmins have been picked.
In your honor, Trey.
The Trey Memorial pick of 2022.
Oh, there he is. He's back. Kyle's back.
Hey!
Hey, I'm back.
We're almost done.
Now,
I was only out for a few seconds.
Brian, your turn.
I've been.
Nice. Wait,
Question Brian goes, is he doing his 7th pick and then also the first counter pick? And we're going
I
back.
think so, but we're going to find out. I think that's what's going to happen, though.
Okay, well, I'll do my 7th pick first, but I don't remember everyone else's pick, so I'll probably have to go back and
Pull it up
refresh
on
that
the
page.
yeah, if you refresh the page, it should show
Take
it.
a look. I have been moved by everybody's passion picks tonight, though. I'm not gonna lie. I
Okay.
thought we were gonna get just like a bunch of AAA, like, you know, do the business tonight, get all the big ones out of there. Like Hellblade 2 is not picked yet. I'm not
That's a
picking
good
that.
point.
I'm not picking that, but
It's
that's
not coming.
just, you know, I'm just letting you guys know. I am the last pick, right? The very last pick.
Yeah.
Okay, so no one can even pick Hellblade 2 tonight. I'm gonna pick a game that I super believe in from a studio that I think makes amazing games that don't get enough recognition, that almost single-handedly kind of saved the Vita and changed the trajectory of that entire console.
Oh.
And this game is supposed to come out later this month, I believe. So get some early points on the board. And that game is called Nobody Saves the World from Drinkbox Studios.
Nice.
The makers of Guacamelee 1 and 2.
Yeah, okay.
That's gonna be on Game Pass too. That's supposed to be like their biggest game they've ever done. So
So
Okay.
I'm excited
good
for that.
pick.
Even if it doesn't get huge points, I think that studio should be
They're
looked
great.
at by more people.
Okay. Good pick.
That ends us out.
That ends the 2022 picks, but now we have to do what is called the counter pick. So it is going to be Brian first. He's going to pick a game that one of us have picked, and what this is going to be is his counter pick. And so if it's a game he thinks we're going to lose points on, he's basically going to get points on it, essentially. Now,
Yeah.
I think we changed the rule, too, with the new rule where it makes it undroppable as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whatever he picks, that person can also not
Serious.
drop that game.
I love this.
Oh boy. Okay, this is kind of rough. I'm looking through the games right now. We have a lot more this year to choose.
Are we
from.
only counter picking games that someone has picked?
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I think that's
that's how it works. Yep.
the point. Hang on. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I'm just gonna take a second really quickly and take a look at the games because I don't remember
So,
off
yeah,
the top of my head.
Let me make sure too. So yeah, you see the counter picking rule.
Jerk, I
So-
love that. Thank you.
So I'm reading from the instructions here. After everyone's drafted, the player will draft counterpicks. Counterpick is a game from someone else's roster, but instead of getting points for it, you lose points for it. The goal is to choose a game from someone else's team that you think will be bad or one you think won't even release.
Gotcha. And I think I
Yeah, 'cause
have
if it-
mine already.
There's a couple there you can probably pick from.
One of these stands out to me.
Wait, I should make one thing clear though. It will block it from being droppable, but this says if you counterpick a game that doesn't come out, both players get 0 points in that case.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. This game was referred to earlier as the best Breath of the Wild that will come out this year. And I'll make a statement to say it won't be the best Breath of the Wild game that comes out this year. It'll be one of the worst games, period, that comes out this year out of this entire list, and that will be Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah.
Lock
me in.
Choice.
With the only Breath of the Wild that comes out. Like,
gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's my counterpick now.
Let's hope not.
For my counterpick, there's a lot I could go with. I think a lot of people have picked stuff that might not come out this year. But I think a lot of those, if they do come out, a lot of those will probably do pretty well. So then if I look at some other unknown ones, I think Kayla has a lot of ones that could go either way. This is my strategy. I'm talking out loud. My strat. Because you have a lot of indie games, and those can go either really high or kind of middling, I feel like. Same with
Risky Business.
Pierce. He's got some that I think could go either way. It could be good or bad. But I think I'm going to go with Madden NFL.
Dang it.
Oh,
yeah.
I was going to get that one.
Come on, Josh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pierce has always got that
Limited.
one game that I'm trying to counterpick.
It's going to be the Turducken. This is going to be the Turducken this year.
I was thinking that too. I actually went on to Metacritic really quickly because the last one was a 63. So if it's anything like that, you'll get points. But before that, the last 3 years have been 82, 81, and 76.
And this
so
one they might want to bump up because of the name, because of what happened.
Yeah,
they might go all in.
Right.
We'll see who gets the last laugh.
Maybe the reviewers are going to feel bad and they're just going to bump that score up.
All I'm gonna say is, so this was their supposed to be their big debut on new consoles. Like the last one was like, whatever. This one's supposed to be that. The franchise mode was the exact same, down to the menus and the animations and everything. I don't think it's gonna be any better.
Oh, are you talking about FIFA?
No. Oh, yeah. Or Madden.
I play that every year, and that's exactly the same.
Yep.
All right. Well, next up we have Jerica.
Okay. Let's see.
Brian,
What are you gonna do?
take the opportunity to choose FIFA with the sports option.
I don't think we have the sports option, right? I think
don't.
the
We just
Madden
let him
with
pick it
the...
because-
Oh, we just let him do
He
it.
had
Okay.
he had a good plea.
Feels unfair, but it's
I
fine.
would not have picked FIFA.
2022. I think there's a couple obvious ones still left.
Yeah,
Why are they not sticking out to me? I don't know why.
I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you.
They're probably on your list.
They are. They are. That's it. That's what it is. I'm just like, man, I wish I could pick these things. Wait, I already did.
Yeah.
Still not coming out counterpick.
That's always risky business.
It is safe to pick. If you feel like something's not going to come out, that is a safe pick.
But if
Is
it
it?
does,
Because
it's going to
then
kick
if
me
it
in the
does-
face if it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poopy. Man, I don't know much about this game. It could either hurt me or should I just go with something that I don't think is going to come out this year? Crap.
Oh, go with for your gut. Go with the first one.
Yeah, go with your gut, Jerica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild and crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not
gonna-
gonna go with my gut. I'm not, because I think it's dumb.
Oh.
Because last time I picked something, I didn't know enough about it, and it hurt me. What was the Gears Tactics? I'm like, fuck that game. Yeah. It actually scored really well. So I'm not going to do that again. And I did that with my gut. I'm going to go for the Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I don't think it's coming out this year.
Ooh, this is
I was thinking about that one.
I don't think it's got room. I don't think it has room with everything else, and I think that's
Nothing
early.
has room this year.
I think it's early next year.
Legendary Studio Rocksteady.
That's not one I would not touch
Got
that.
slapped in the face.
No, I just don't think it's going to come out this year.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to come out. They just
think
showed
that's kind of
a
a
small
$10,000.
bit of gameplay. They just showed a small bit of gameplay. There's no way that's coming out.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Ugh. I feel like I killed myself just now. I might have.
You just gotta overcompensate.
Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta get some better games.
Yeah.
What you got? What you thinking, Kyle? What's the
Kyle.
strat?
Elden Ring.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna counterpick Elden Ring, sure. No, I'm going to. Man, I really want to get lunch on one of these that's not gonna come out. But if Bayonetta 3 or Silksong comes out, I'm screwed. Pikmin 4. I'll play it safe.
Good choice.
And that's locked in for me now.
I would have picked Kill the Justice League before
Sorry.
Pikmin 4. I'm so glad I
game's
did.
never coming out.
That's dumb. Pikmin 4 is happening. He wore a shirt. I think they even talked about it. It's coming.
There's been a rumor that it is that is going to be announced this year at E3.
They
I've
had the
seen
little
that, but there's no way.
the
it's
little
gonna
mobile game thing came out,
Okay.
right? The little mobile game. Like
Pikmin Go? or
Pikmin
whatever?
Go, yeah. They're building up
He
the
actually
hype.
He announced it a couple E3, like 5 years ago.
So by now it's ready.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's in the same room that Metroid Prime 4 is on. So
In some interview at E3, he said he's working on it a long time ago. So it's announced already.
Miyamoto
coming.
doesn't make games anymore.
he's too busy making
He's got
Chris
somebody
Pratt
working on it.
Mario. He's
hanging
got
out with Chris
stuff.
Pratt.
Yeah, he's got Chris Pratt things to do now.
Yeah. All right, Cody, what's your pick?
This is a slam dunk. Give me that unannounced Silent Hill game. That crap ain't coming out. Come on.
Okay.
I'm picking
Yeah.
these things so you can feed. I'm giving you a buffet. I'm doing it for the team.
But that's not going to
Wow.
be points.
Yeah. Now you can't drop it, Jerica.
Yeah, she can't drop it.
I wasn't gonna drop it anyways. It's one of those that you just I hold on to show off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Pierce.
It's a bragging rights, yeah.
Pierce.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like I could try and go for one of these games that's most likely not gonna release, but I feel like I want to, take a more logical approach. We know the first Dying Light got reviewed really poorly.
Ooh.
Apparently had this, cult following, but the world is zombied out. I mean, look at a few years ago, Days Gone. Apparently it was a great game, but reviewed bad because, people are tired of zombies. So I think Dying Light 2 is not
Okay. All right.
That's a good counter pick.
That's a good. Yeah, I like that.
That's a solid counter pick.
Dying Light 2 is a solid counterpick?
I don't know about that, y'all.
I mean, it's risky. It's I like the risk and reward kind of thing.
Okay.
I think he's gonna lose points.
Risk and reward
I
for
think he's
sure.
gonna lose points.
I mean, as
I
a
don't think
counter pick, it's a good counter pick.
I don't think it's gonna go below
It's
70.
a spicy counterpick. And Pierce does love his spicy
He
counterpicks.
has a history.
Gotta have
Keeping it pretty
Yes,
high.
yes, he does.
It's gonna pay off at some point. So
It's his signature move.
to get from
Kayla, what's your counter pick? I think this is it. This is it.
Was the last one?
Yeah.
the finale.
So, this could be bad. This could be bad for me. But I've had a change of heart, okay? So I've been thinking about it. And I don't think this is going to come out, but if it does, even if it does, I'm not sure how well it's going to go over due to some of the conversations that have been had. So I'm going to pick Hogwarts Legacy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It could be bad for me, but
But also could be really good.
it could be really good for me. We'll see.
Pierce is stuck with Hogwarts and Madden.
I'm gonna get the blue shell. That's all that it is.
All right. Well, that concludes the actual draft, and now bidding is open, where you can pick up games that you might not have picked up tonight.
Nice.
I think
Do we
bidding.
want to go over our draft? What we picked?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. I guess each person can read their own drafts.
Yeah.
I think.
Josh, you go first.
Okay. Well,
We'll go in screen order.
Right. I can't. You'll have to tell what the screen order is because I don't know what it is. But I
Okay.
picked. My first pick was Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild 2. If it comes out, obvious points. Splatoon 3, I think that'll easily be in the 80 range somewhere at least, maybe even 90 if I'm lucky, but probably in like mid 80. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora by Ubisoft. I just have a feeling about this one. I'm telling you, it sounds like just one of these throwaway movie games. I just got a feeling that there's more to it. We haven't seen that much about it, but I think they're holding back. Starfield, another obvious pick if it comes out. I think it will score well. Even it'll probably be controversial. All their games are controversial, but I think it'll still be in the 80s. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. It's like an expansion to last year's hit Monster Hunter Rise. Easy points. Easy.
True.
90 points. Sea of Stars, this is my personal passion pick. Looks great. Hope it comes out this year. Indie game, a lot of hype on Kickstarter. Yasunori Mitsuda doing some songs on there. Looking forward to playing it at least. And then Pikmin 4, which is also counter-picked. It's probably not going to come out this year. But hey, if it does, they just released that Pikmin, it's like Pokemon Go, but it's on the phone. Maybe that means there's a Pikmin 4
Building the
coming.
hype. The hype's building.
Just take one for Trey.
Yeah, and I picked it for Trey. He texted, said pick one. So
Good
there
man.
you go. That's my picks. Oh, and I counter pick
Okay.
Pierce's Madden NFL 23. Hopefully the ghost of Madden doesn't come to haunt me with a turducken.
Okay, so next up is me. I went heavy in the beginning here because I was trying to make sure I got the things that I really wanted. So I started off with Horizon Forbidden West, which I feel like is going to be fantastic. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and it comes out. It's supposed to come out in February, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think so.
Yeah.
And then I have one of my picks from last year, which I really hope is going to end up being good. Gotham Knights, which looks fantastic to me. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like it could go either way. I don't know. But it's something that I think overall seems like it'll do well. And then next up we have Stray, which is it just looks so cool. I think it's very different and hopefully it'll do well. We'll see. I don't know. And then we have kind of like my passion pick, like Josh was saying, Coral Island, which I've been following for a long time. And hopefully it comes out. I don't know. The developer said it's potentially slated for the end of this year. So we'll see. If not, that's okay. Next up, we have Oxenfree 2, which is fresh on my mind because I'm currently playing the first one and I love it. So I want to pick the second one. And then we have Little Devil Inside. And then we are leaving it off with Martha is Dead, which I think it looks really creepy and good. And then I counterpicked Hogwarts Legacy.
Megan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should say, Kayla, you're the only player. No, and Brian. Kayla and Brian are the only two players that no one counterpicked on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Feeling confident.
All right, Pierce's turn. Wait, no, it might not be Pierce's turn. Who's next?
Oh, it's Jerica. Sorry, Jerica.
Oh.
What all did you pick, Jerica?
Let's see. Let me find my list. I lost track. I had to refresh it. Here I am. All right. Let's be honest. Forbidden South. We got God of War Ragnarok. Forspoken. Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. Cult of the Lamb. A Plague Tale Requiem. And the last two that I was like, man, I got a solid list this year. I got some good picks. And then I get to the last two and I'm like, why do I keep doing this to myself? Last of Us Factions 2 and an unannounced new Silent Hill coming out this year. That's dumb. But it's going to happen. I just don't know when. It might get announced this year. But it's not coming out. But I like to dream.
You got it.
Like it'd be like a shadow drop. And the abandoned app is the Silent Hill game we've all wanted.
What was your counter pick?
Oh, my counter pick, I've already forgotten. Oh, Suicide Squad. Kill the Justice League. Which will either be fine or it will destroy me. I don't know. Probably destroy me. Because I never win this game. Me and Pierce, we never win this game.
Very true.
It's about the journey.
It's about staying true to ourselves.
Yeah.
All right, Cody. Cody, it's you.
So all mine are going to be bangers. So I picked nothing but bangers on this list. We're starting off with Sifu. It's like a martial arts, like you age every time you die game. That's going to be great. That comes out soon. Tunic. It's a cute fox with a sword, so that's going to review very well, of course. Marvel's Midnight Suns. It's like a tactical RPG Marvel game. Superheroes are hot, I've heard, so they're in now. You can get that. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. The best Ubisoft game is going to come out this year. Ghostwire Tokyo. And then I picked our VR game that we have to pick for our league, Moss Book 2. So I'm already locked in for my VR game. And then I picked the best Breath of the Wild game that's going to come out in 2022, Sonic Frontiers. And I counterpicked unannounced new Silent Hill.
It's a safe
Pass
bet.
it.
All right,
Right.
Pierce.
That's me. I'm starting off my run, Legend of Zelda non-fungible Triforce with Elden Ring, which I believe is going to be the first game released out of all the ones that I've picked. I think, isn't it later this month?
Horizon comes out 1 week before Elden Ring.
Gotcha.
It was supposed to be this month. It got
It's going to
delayed.
be a busy week for me.
Definitely gonna have
Yes.
some early action in the
man.
league.
A lot
yeah.
of early action.
February and January and March are crazy.
Was going to dip her toe in the water, and then Elden Ring is just kind of full cannonball in, bringing all the points my way to start off. Then that's going to get followed up by Kirby Forgotten Land, another one that is just a absolute cannot lose. Our third cannot lose unannounced Madden NFL. Coming hot off the passing of one of football's most beloved figures. And, put sports games on the map. I really think that they're going to go all out with this. Like I said, I'm calling the title already. Madden Forever, Madden Legacy, whatever you want to say.
Madden Infinite.
Madden Infinite, yep.
Speaking of Legacy, then I've got my other pick that's also counterpicked like NFL, because I've got some haters here, Hogwarts Legacy. It has some controversy with it, but overall, I think the game is just what people have been wanting from a kind of open world, like RPG adventure, wizard game. We haven't really, I don't know, in my mind, haven't really seen anything quite like that. So hopefully that's good. Then we get in on my picks to some more indie, kind of passion picks. Planet of Lana, I think, just looks incredible. Everything they show about that game looks beautiful. Weird West from developer and publisher Devolver. They've been on just like a really hot streak, kind of hitting this like niche, really kind of indie, low kind of like indie graphics type thing, and people have been going crazy for it. So I think Weird West is going to be great. Finally, Spirit Swap, Lo-Fi Beats. There's a whole title to it. I didn't write down the whole thing. But Spirit Swap, Lo-Fi Beats to study and relax to, or something like that. I think
Match 3-2. I think it's called, yeah.
Yeah.
Lo-Fi Beats to Match 3-2.
Yeah, to match.
A long title.
I think that's going to be like a sleeper. It's not going to blow the points out of the water, but I think people are going to like it. I watched the trailer like 3 times in a row because I like the music and everything. And then I counterpicked Dying Light 2. I think just especially global pandemic, people don't want to play more about zombies and things like that. So we'll see.
Yeah, it really showed us that people don't want that.
Definitely.
Who's next?
Oh wait, who's next?
Kyle.
Kyle's
Forget you guys can't
Me?
see what
Oh,
I
okay.
see.
All right, so. Well, where was I? All right. Started off with Final Fantasy 16. I think that's it. I think it's going to come out this year. I do think it's going to come out this year. I don't think it's going to be.
I was going to pick it if you did.
If it does come out, it's big points.
Yeah.
I think that one's going to be really, really good. A lot less controversial than 15 was. Suicide Squad, it looks sick, and it's definitely coming out this year. I'm sorry, Jerica. Dying Light 2, Pierce. I know you like your spicy counter picks, but come on, man.
I've counterpicked you like every year now that
I think you have.
was unintended.
Who?
All right.
Ryan counterpicked me last year with Gotham Knights. I can't remember. Somebody did.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
Somebody
God,
counterpicked. Gotham
yeah.
Knights.
I ended up I counterpicked Trey last year with that Harvest Moon game. I got like 15 points.
I think I counterpicked Pikmin 4 last year too, actually. And that was my counterpick again this year. Then I got Triangle Strategy. I have like 3 indies: a Triangle Strategy, Somerville, and then Salt and Sacrifice, which will all be fantastic.
Oh, good.
And then my dream pick for all the points. I'm Metroid Prime 4. If it comes out, I think I just win automatically.
Yeah, that works.
It will not come out.
No, it won't.
It will not.
All right, last but not least, we have Brian.
The
Live.
reigning champ.
E3-4.
Reigning champ.
Here's what I got. Hollow Knight Silk Song, Bayonetta 3, Avowed, Gran Turismo 7, Total War Warhammer 3, Nobody Saves the World, and Baldur's Gate 3. Now,
Nice.
I will say
It's a good lineup.
I missed out on some of the real heavy hitters I was hoping to at least snag one of. So like halfway through this, I wasn't really that hyped on my list. But now that I go back and I look at these studios, right, the bedrock of what these games are built on, we have Team Cherry, we have Platinum Games, we have Obsidian, Polyphony, Creative Assembly, Drinkbox, and Larian Studios. I actually couldn't feel any better.
That's pretty good.
That's a banger list. That's a banger list.
So
We'll see.
hopefully, you know, we'll get
Two
some
times.
out of this.
Two Pete.
Two times.
Two Pete.
Too bad you're gonna lose all those points to Sonic Frontiers.
How could I have forget?
How could you forget?
I don't know.
I can see why you'd want to though.
All right.
Well.
Well, that ends us out. Does anybody have any closing statements? Who do we think's gonna win this year? Let's
Man,
Draft
there's still some games on that I've got listed here. That
I got some
don't
games
pick.
that I'm gonna try to get.
I've already put a bid in.
Let's
I
go.
did it while y'all were talking. I put
Nice.
the bids in. So,
I realized I forgot
Alright.
something completely, so
I'm looking at.
I got a couple of
Jerica's
things.
list.
Couple things.
Jerica's list looks spicy. Like there are some games on here that if they come out, I feel like it's gonna be such a hard time catching up. Like Ragnarok is like a locked-in 94. Like,
Yeah,
that's gonna be insane, right?
And I think the middle of the year is really what makes it too, because like Brian picked some insane picks last year, and then they all got delayed, and then he still won because of his middle of the year picks.
Yeah. And then we have more. We added a couple of things this year, so that'll be.
Yeah,
find
I'm
a free-to-play game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
hyped on this free to play. I'm curious to see what everyone comes up with.
All right. Well, we'll have to definitely do like a middle of the year like update. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
At least,
Uh,
hey, we should plan to do it like
next
after
month.
E3 because that'll be a big dump of things,
Oh yeah.
and we could all like,
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Wait till, like,
after
the
we
week
get our
after.
E3 picks.
yeah, just to see
Yeah.
who came for blood.
Yeah.
So
That'll be fun. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for everybody who joined us live. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
see y'all next
Bye.
time. Bye.
Okay.